Hey YouTube, this is part 2 of my video. I was sitting there not realizing that you can only record for 10 minutes. I didn't know that at all. But to pick up where I left off, there are places like Bagley, there are places like Glass that are there to help the kids in our community. But some communities aren't fortunate enough to have community centers for GLBTQ youth and young adults. So I encourage you to look into your community. Get your kids into some of them programs that are going to help encourage them and keep them safe, grounded, and rooted, where they're not going to be picked on, talked about, or misused and abused because of what they are. I encourage all people, again, be careful of the websites you're on. Be careful of the people you talk to, because not everybody is your friend. And sometimes your friend can turn out to be your enemy, and your enemy can turn out to be your friend. All the bullying, all the back talking, all the beating up and picking on people has got to stop at some time. And when will it? It starts with one person willing to make a change. It starts with the community willing to band together and raise the child. It starts with the community saying, we're not going to stand for this. We're not going to allow this. For if we have no kids, we have no future. For the kids are the future, because we are not meant to live forever. I'm not saying that as an, oh, well, they committed suicide, so that's what you mean. No, that's not what I mean at all. Because no one should have to take their life because of feeling like they don't have love, feeling like they don't have support. It's a sad world when youth and young adults have to come out, whether they be gay, straight, basketball players, football players, cheerleaders, whatever they want to be, and they don't have no support group. They don't have no one saying, you can be what you want to be. That's all right. I love you. Give me a hug. Let me pat you on the back. Let me tell you you're doing a good job. We always look at the negative instead of the positive sometimes. And it's horrible, and it's a shame that that's the first thing that we always look at is the negative. I don't know if it's something that's in people or in us, but it's always we look at the negative before we look at the positive. Let's start to look at the positive instead of the negative. Kids committing suicide, kids getting picked on, kids dropping out of school, kids becoming homeless, kids not being able to work, parents not loving them, parents putting their kids out, people getting sodomized for being gay because people think it's fun, people think it's a joke. It's not a joke being what people are. It's not funny to play with people's lives. That's all I have to say about this subject, because it is getting ridiculous, and it hurts me as a person in general, as a human being, that we're allowing this as a community to go on. When will it stop? Will you be the first one to stand up and say, I've had enough? Will you be the first one to stand up and say, it's time to make a change? It has to start with someone. And that someone is me. With that being said, this is Mother Beulah, Athena Vaughn, telling you to love your kids, telling you to be there for them. Be a community that is respected by your youth. Be a community that loves their youth. Be a community that supports their youth. Be a support base for the youth in your community. With that being said, I love you all. Be blessed. And again, get your houses in order.